Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching, y'all. Thank you to my day ones. Thank you all for all your support, donations, standing by me for everything. Thank you. Thank you to all the new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you to my YouTube family that has been supporting me. The Mind of Shay, thank you so much. True, he's been in my corner as well. True Results, thank you so much. Keeping People Real TV, thank you so much for your support. Audio Crack 22, thank you so much. DMD, thank you for your support because you've been around, supporting my channel as well. Refuse to Sell Out, the Spirit Walker. She has been in my corner as well, so I have to throw a shout out to her. Wisdom Night 2, thank you so much. If I don't get everybody, I'm so sorry. I just want to get to my video really quick, and I'll mention you in the next one. My YouTube family, some of them was growing. So, I want to get to a couple of things. First, I want to talk about, something that I said in my last video. I was talking about a dream that I had, and a lot of people took it the wrong way because a lot of people, that's what they do. You got trolls and you got haters online, and they're always looking for something to start something, okay? If I meant, harm about telling somebody something and giving them a warning, then that doesn't make any sense that I meant harm to someone's child. I had a dream. It was so very real. And then I have been, like I said, some things edging at me about, the Moses days. And I put it out there for him to take a warning. Take heed to the warning and watch his baby boy. When someone gives you a warning, it's to stop something from happening, not to make it happen. Okay? Just like I said, Miss Dean, she tried to reach Mo3 and she couldn't. So I put that out there because it kept just coming at me to say something. So I said something. So if I was, somebody that was trying to start some crap or whatever, then I wouldn't have said anything. Just sit back and wait for the results to see if it'll happen. Okay? It was a warning to him to be careful about, his family home, because it's getting serious out here. A lot of things are coming to light. Okay? So that's why I said something to Sexual Chocolate about that. Because it had to be said. Because I'm relieved now that I said it. Okay, y'all? So for the stupid people that likes to flip everything around to something else, mind your business. Okay. Now, I want to get to something that I also said about, I put it in this way. I said last year was the year of awakening. A lot of people was woke to a lot of situations that they were in. They were seeing people for what they truly were last year. Now, I said this year was the year of karma, that a lot of things was going to come back to people that was out here doing wrong. Okay? So I'm going to start it off with that. Now, with that being said, I talked about in the last video of Moses days when people were going to feel, the pain that they've caused others. They were going to feel it. Okay? And on Mo3's birthday, Little Loaded, I think his name is, I hope I'm saying it right, he, passed away on Mo3's birthday. Now, mind you, this person is somebody that's attached to Bishop Hypocrite's son, okay? He made a post and he looked pretty, taken aback by it. He was very upset. You can tell that it was somebody that he cared about, okay? When I said that things would happen on the other side, it don't necessarily always mean a family member or that person. It just could be somebody that's very close to them losing. And you can see right now this is starting to take its shape. They're saying that he did this because his baby mom, girlfriend, cheated on him, and they saying that he took himself out. This could be the truth, or this could not be the truth, okay? But either way it go, if it is the truth, is this karma rearing its face? Because you have, one of your ops on social media now very upset about somebody being gone. And then it happens on his birthday, which I find very ironic, y'all. I really do. Next we have J.Prince. Now, I received an email a little while back, and this email had the gatekeepers of Dallas on it. Now, two of the people that stood out to me as being a gatekeeper was J.Prince and Rain Man. And both of them were on the gatekeepers list of Dallas. Now, someone also, word on the street was, don't nothing go down without certain gatekeepers knowing it. They have to okay it for things to go down. So for them to say this to me, does that mean that, the two people that I just mentioned, did they okay for what happened to Mo3 to go down? Okay? So you have to ask yourself that question. Now, the person that I'm bringing up, J.Prince, that's on the gatekeepers list. That this list, I think it came from Say Cheese or So Cheese, something like that. His list. Now, right after Lil Loaded, was gone, a day or two later, J.Prince's nephew is taken out, okay? And allegedly someone came into the home or into the garage and they took him out, and he was, didn't have anything to fight back with, just like Mo3, which I find very odd. Also, J.Prince did a video and he was talking about the whole Mo3 situation. And he was saying that if you campaign long enough, then you're going to get elected. When when Mo3 was taken out, and I do believe King Fun. And this is what he said. Now, I understand the meaning of what he said, because Mo3 took to social media about a lot of things, and I understand why he did that, because how else would we know what's going on outside of his music that he put everything in, and him being on social media telling everything that he was going through. So I understand why he told on social media. So that would be a record of who all had something to do with anything happening to him. Now, this is what he said. Now, if you were really about the people, which, all of a sudden now he acts like he is. He's sending, messages out, and he's telling people, back in the days that he wish he could put $1 million bounty out and he want, karma to be done right away. He's sending out subliminal messages right now. And for the people that had something to do with his nephew, he's also saying that, they are punks and nothing about that was gangster because of how it was done. He didn't have a fighting chance. So if you feel this way, I just don't understand why when Mo3 was taken out or whatever, you didn't feel the same way. Even if this was something that you felt like was his karma, it still was the way that they did it. So why didn't you mention that? Okay, because this is what the fans and people that care about Mo3, this is what their problem is with the whole situation. It's not that they did it, it's how they did it. And how everything just lines up with the reason why he came back there. The manager was, making him come back there. He's telling him you can get sued or whatever if you don't come back and finish this movie. And the dates, everything that lined up. Really, really strange about that whole situation. And, and look at the people that's getting paid now. Okay? So you just have to think about everybody that blackballed you is now trying to make money off of you. So you have to look at things for what it is. And due to the fact that, he's so well respected and, people talking about J.Prince, he's a legend to a lot of people. He founded a lot of artists back in the days, like 1980s, 1990s, Willie D, Bushwick Bill and them, Scarface. He was in that era. And to be honest with you, like I said, some artists, they stands out. No matter what, you already know they was going to be, big in the first place. A lot of managers don't have to do much. But this is what he's known for. But on the flip side, he's also, people from Rap-A-Lot Records, they were very shisty on a certain level because Bushwick Bill had to sue them. He had to sue Rap-A-Lot Records because they basically told him that you're worth more, being gone than being alive. So he had to sue them for what they were saying. So insurance and making money off of people that has passed on has been going on since a very long time. It just has came to another level now, y'all. It's 2021. And just look at each year how things have progressed. Okay? Just last year, over 200 rappers was taken out last year. Okay? It's nothing like back in the days when, Bushwick Bill in them days or whatever. This insurance thing has gotten out of hand. And everybody is cashing in on this. It's not just, okay, the person that puts the video out or the manager or the this or the that. It's getting to the point now that other people is putting insurances on these artists. So everybody gets paid. So it's very, very odd, y'all. I say this. It's very odd. And like I said, when it's flipped, when things are flipped from the people that you want out the way, and then it gets to your people, then it's double standard. Like I said, he is very upset about his nephew, and he's upset to the point that he didn't have anything to fight back. Mo3 didn't either. So just think about all of this that, ties in together. Okay. Another thing that been going on with the Prince. I said the Prince. Maybe I should call him the Prince. With J.Prince is he's been beefing with Young Boy NBA. Now, this beef has been going on for a while now. And it's similar, like I said, to Mo3. When people cannot control you, then they want you out the way. And this is what I'm seeing with Young Boy NBA. J.Prince can't control him. And, my video is for entertainment and, educational purposes. I have to say this. And this is some of my personal feelings, and this is word on the street that's coming out. This guy demands respect. He wants people to respect him in every way. But the part that's, coming up right now is that he's not showing respect to certain artists. Okay? Now, Stevie Wonder can see who broke into Young Boy NBA's house. Okay? Stevie Wonder can see it. And if you don't see it, then, it's something wrong with you. But it's very obvious that, J.Prince had some guys to break into this guy's house. And when they broke in there, they only took keys to some of the cars and umbrellas. So I want you all to think about what they took, okay? Think about the symbolism. Think about what they mean, okay? Because this is very important. This is very important when they're trying to line up their next sacrificial lamb, okay? If they can't control you, they want you out the way. And I do believe this is his tactic to remove Young Boy NBA. And it does not matter, y'all know this, if they're locked up or not, because even if they are locked up, they can still reach them, okay? Now, let's think about the keys, y'all. What are keys used for? Keys are used to open doors, okay? This is what Rain Man has been saying ever since Mo3 died. He has been saying that so many doors open for him, okay? Think about it, all right? Another thing that I want you to think about is they took umbrellas from Young Boy NBA. Why would somebody take your umbrellas? Okay? Think about what umbrellas mean. Okay? Umbrellas are used for when it's raining. And what do a lot of the rappers call Rain Man? He is the devil. They call the devil Rain Man. So just think about what I was telling you all about, how they lines up the next sacrificial lamb. And this is what is being done right now. Okay? So with the nephew being taken out, then they want to tie this with Young Boy NBA or his people so that they can reach out and do something to him. Okay? Now, this is the day and age where we're in right now. I keep telling y'all, it's really, really bad right now that you can get on social media and put out a threat without putting out a threat. You say, I wish we was in the old days that, you put $1 million bounty on somebody. And then you say, but I know we can't do that because it's illegal. So that's a subliminal message. Then you have him saying, what did he say? He said something else about you put out. Oh, okay. Then he says that he wants karma to be done right away. Okay, so he's saying that he wants justice right away, and that you know what he's saying, but he's saying it without saying it. Okay, so I just want you to peep what's going on through social media, which is weird because he talks about what's gangster and what's not gangster, but he also gets on social media and do the same thing what other people have been doing that he said is not gangster as well. Okay, so I just want you to pay attention to this. Okay, Just like he got on social media and was saying that, about Mo3. It's double standard for his when it reaches his side. Okay? You don't even mention it about Mo3 that he was unarmed. You don't mention that at all. That wasn't gangsta. You don't mention it, but you mention it when it comes to your people. Okay? Um Another thing that I wanted to bring out is the people that they come at. They come at artists that they want to not surpass them. If an artist is, on the come up and they stop them in tracks, then they don't get the power, they don't get the money behind them like these other rappers get behind them that's out here, that's in their little circle. Because the more money that they have, the more power that they have, the more that his riders, you know, he can put them on. So they don't want that to happen. But the thing that happened with Young Boy NBA is Young Boy NBA is pretty smart and he's very talented and he's came out with so much music that it has put him on that pedestal. And now that he's on that pedestal, it's really hard for certain people to reach him because he has people around him as well. So, to me, he's been picking with them. He picks with this guy because he can't control him. And this guy has a lot of soldiers around him. And even though that I think he's locked up right now, I do believe he's locked up right now. But if he ain't, he must have just got out. But due to the fact that he had soldiers, and if they did come at his nephew or whatever, he could not have even had anything to do with it. But they're going to make it seem like he did just so that they can get him out the way. That's my opinion. So take these messages for what they really are. Like I said, I want to talk about a little bit more into Greek mythology too, okay? Because I looked up his name, both his stage name and his regular name. And if you look up his name speaks volumes in Greek mythology. On one hand, in Greek mythology, it says that he will suffer in the afterlife. So for it to say something like that, wow, okay, that means that he's doing things out here in the streets that's not good. Okay, for them to say that you will suffer in afterlife. So it's no, as some people, they say that when they pass, that things are forgiven, the things that they've done in life. But for him, it's not. Okay, which brings you back to his birthday. If you look up his information, J.Prince, it pulls up his birthday as October 31st on Halloween, y'all. And then if you go to other pages, it pulls up his wife's birthday as Halloween. So that's weird that you're coming up under your October 31st is coming under his birthday, and then it's coming up under his wife's birthday. That's very odd, y'all. Why is that an issue? Why can't your birthday be up there without another page saying something else? That's very odd. So, like I said, in one part of Greek mythology, it was saying that he will be condemned, and it's saying that he will fall. So whatever pedestal that everybody has him on right now, he's already fallen from that for the fact that how he's came at Young Boy NBA. He lost a lot of respect. And as you know, he's always pushing respect. He's always pushing that. Like, people have to respect him. Okay? Because he considered himself not only a legend, he considered himself an OG. But even OGs lose respect on certain things on how that they come. Okay? And he came very suspect how you come at Young Boy NBA. We're not in those days anymore where artists, like the Fat Heartbeats, people get dangled off the porch and the balcony, and Suge Knight days when he was just bullying artists and this and that. He's still trying to do that same thing right now. And it makes you wonder, why are you coming so hard at this young man? Okay? Is it to extort money from him? It's something that you want, or something that he's not doing that you want him to be doing. Just like with Mo3. And is this why you had people to go into his home? Because he's not doing what you want him to do. And on one hand, people are saying that, oh, YoungBoy NBA disrespected him. But isn't this a form of disrespect, what he's doing to YoungBoy NBA as well? And you're doing things so public. You go into social media doing it. He's not the one going to social media at YoungBoy NBA to do it. You are. So the same thing that you're saying that, if you campaign long enough, blah, 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 he's doing to NBA. He's doing the same thing. He's campaigning, picking with this guy. Okay? So this is why I titled what I titled. Now, the other side of the Greek mythology I found on his name means father of, I wrote it down, father of Hector, which is like how I found out about the 11:11 stuff. And it traced back to Hector, the person that, this is so weird, y'all. I can't make this up at all. But everything traced back to Hector. And then I traced from Hector the 11:11 stuff from the actors that's in the movie with Mo3, which were his ops. Okay? Now, when I went to Greek mythology, like I said, on one hand, it shows that he will be, he will suffer in the afterlife. The other side says that he is the father of Hector. Now, you have to remember Hector. If you ever watched Troy, I think it was on Troy, Hector was the one that was taken out. And his body was disrespected, because I do believe he was the one they drug around and everything. And, his father wanted his body back so that he can bury him. Okay? So, basically, this whole thing is about respect as well. And, word on the street is, he's had a hand in a lot of African Americans being taken out. And anybody could have done this to his nephew. But this is not the direction that they want to take it in. They want to take it in and point the finger at YoungBoy NBA. So I just want you all to pay attention to a lot of stuff that's being portrayed right now. And put out on social media, that people can actually put, hitters on people without putting hitters on people. But authorities know the difference. And like I said, even though I know that sometimes you do have to take things in your own hand, but when you get on social media and you say things and you do things, it puts you on the radar of them people. And like I've said, a lot of people are being arrested. A lot of the feds are getting involved in a lot of these rappers' cases and people that's associated with them. And if those guys are found and somebody does something to them, the one that had something to do with his nephew, then that's going to put him in the spotlight. People are going to look at you. You went to social media and you said this, and the spotlight is going to be on him now. So, I was saying this from the, I've been saying this in a couple of videos, why are the rappers the only ones that people is out here trying to hit up? Why ain't anybody going after the people that wants this to go on? Okay, why ain't anybody going out? Make you wonder, like, why don't anybody ever go after the managers? Why don't anybody go after the record label executives? When they're pushing this, they're pushing for these people to beef with each other. So where is it coming from? It's not coming from the people that's doing the beef. It's coming from the people that paid them they check to be on these record labels. You beef with this person, you make more money. You beef with that person, you make, never mind the outcome, and that it leads to either one being taken out or both being taken out, or one being taken out and then you have to beef with the next person, and then most likely next time it's you. Okay, so you have to think about this. You have to think about when you're an artist, you have to think about, you know, the people that wrote you that check, is they get their money back off of you. Because a lot of people music is not streaming. A lot of people music is not good that they just sign. So you have to wonder, you know, these rappers that sign these deals, they have to wonder. That's why so many of them is getting caught up for, you know, being a hitter and this and that, because they're not really making that money that they should after they sign. So you have to think about now that the point that Rain Man is on the gatekeepers list, why did he make that list? Is it because he works with Empire now? Is it because he's bringing artists to Empire and having them signing deals with him? And then if their music is not selling, and it doesn't matter if their music is selling or not, a lot of people want that fast money off these artists, and they're taking them out. And it don't matter if they're streaming. It doesn't matter if they're doing concerts right now. It does not matter, because that quick cash. So, like I said, Greek mythology ties into a lot of things. And if you, like I said, if you watch Troy, it's about respect. You know, they wanted people to respect them, even if they're, you know, their son or whatever passed away. It was about respect. And then for this to lead back to his name, it's very odd. Very odd. And then Hector being someone that passed away in the, you know, they saying that how a lot of hate came to Mo3 from Hector passing. It ties into his name. It's weird, y'all. I cannot make these mythology things up. I can't. And it's sad. It's sad that a lot of things are tying together. It really is. It's showing that. And then for it to all happen around Mo3's birthday and on his birthday, and people on the other side that, you know, were pretty much his ops, they're feeling some pain right now. And like I told you, the sacrificial lamb months are like around Halloween, the 6th month of the year, of course, because they like to fulfill, you know, them sixes. But pay attention. Pay attention to everything. And I hope that young boy NBA has people around him that cares about him, because I do believe they're trying to line him up to be the next sacrificial lamb, as well as Lil Reese. So it's probably some more. But those two right now comes to mind, the way things are lining up for them, and the meaning behind things that's been going on with them. So just want you all to think about all of that. What else did I have to tell you? I think that's it. But like I said, the very same things that he's saying that was people campaigning, he's doing that as well. He's campaigning. So how can you, you know, it's like the pot calling the, you know, kettle black, because you are doing this very same thing that you said other people was doing, to have, you know, for you to disrespect them. So, like I said, a lot of people don't want their artists to make more money because it gives them power over them. And like I said, NBA has a lot of fans, lots of fans that care about him and that will go against J.Prince for the simple fact of how he came at him. So they don't like them to get that power, y'all. They don't like them to make that money that makes over what they makes. So it's a power struggle thing as well. They didn't want Mo3 to really blow up and have all the millions and millions of dollars behind his name, because it was going to put, their ops on. You know what I'm saying? Whoever that backup dancer and them didn't get along with or whatever that was on Mo3 side, it was going to put them on a pedestal and they were going to be making money. And then they money come with more toys, more this, more that, more power. And they didn't want that to happen. So it was, like I said, it was very important for him to be taken out very soon, because they didn't want him to keep signing deals and stacking that money up. That money gets too stacked up to how it gets powerful. But right now we are in a very spiritual day and age right now, that I'm going to tell you this, a lot of their money is not going to mean anything. A lot of their money is not going to mean nothing no more as far as their power, because some people are losing power because of who they come at, how they coming at people. That's why I'm telling you now about J.Prince. He is starting to lose respect for the fact that he came at young boy like that. People are looking at him like, you're trying to extort this young man. Leave him alone. This is how people are looking at him. So he's losing respect. Even though he had that on his name, he's losing it now from a lot of people, because the way he's moving and the way that, he's coming. And now he's, literally coming forth and he's saying the same thing that I've been saying. People need to stick together. We ain't not going to make it out here without sticking together. And he's saying this now, and he's also saying that we shouldn't wait for the police or stuff like, he said something like that. We shouldn't wait for the police to handle things for us. That, he's pretty much saying to his people, we need to handle this ourselves. So he's throwing out those subliminal messages, and not good. Not good at all, because it's going to trace things back to him just coming out saying something. He's very emotional, and he's saying something because he just lost his nephew. And another thing that I'm wondering about the nephew, and I'm wondering about Lil Loaded, are they firstborns? I don't know that yet, but I did mention that in my last video. So I'm wondering now, are they firstborns? Because it adds up with what I've been saying. So I don't know if Lil Loaded is the first child. I don't know. I don't know if but it has something to do with sons. So if he's the first son, it's still, because people been talking about, like Sexual Chocolate, he always talking about, leaving something to his empire or his kids. And most people, when they look at that, they take on the meaning of their son, even though we know how we can run things. We know how females can do things just as better than the sons can, but they always looked at their legacy being left to their son. So I'm wondering, was his nephew the firstborn? And I'm wondering if Lil Loaded is the firstborn too, because I'm telling y'all, that ties in with this year in karma. This Moses thing of firstborns being taken, because we're in this spiritual position right now of, karma. Lots of karma coming back, and people feeling the pain that they have dished out. So, you all be careful out here in these streets. Be careful. hold on to your loved ones and make sure they're good, because it's a lot of things going on this year. It's going to be sad, but it's going to be people that normally things don't happen to. Okay, because they're allegedly the ones that's always doing things to others. And they're, it's people saying right now that, J.Prince don't hurt people of other races. He only hurt people in his own race. And they're saying that, a lot of things that he did in his past could be coming back to him, because they're saying that, from what I'm looking at and seeing, nothing that his nephew could have done to make these people come at him. So it's something that maybe the uncle was involved with that brought this to their door. So anyway, y'all, I am going to cut this video short, and I hope everybody have a wonderful day. I think I told y'all about everything that, I had to tell you about with this. And y'all stay safe out here, because we have a lot of things stacked against us. A lot. And this COVID is one of them. And it's affecting our race more than anybody. So be careful. I know everybody want to hang out and this and that, but just take precautions, because people have lost almost their whole families just from one get together. So be careful, y'all. Okay? And thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. And peace.